One. Welcome back, strangers. It's going to be an interesting night. We're hanging out with the Devil's Interval. I want to make sure I didn't mess that up. But he's a horror narrator, musician, and dog lover. Aren't we all? Dogs are the best. But yeah, what more could you want in a guest? We're going to be discussing horror, music, and everything in between, and a few creepy devil legends sprinkled in there. So for those who are new to the channel, my name's Blake. I'm the narrator / one of the editors for The Strangest. Nice to meet you guys. Hope you're having a good weekend, week, whatever.
I'm Ethan. I write the scripts. If you're new, me and Blake, we're The Strangest. We're an unsolved mysteries and paranormal channel that makes videos for strangers on the internet. This is my second time hanging out with the Devil's Interval. We did a test stream a few weeks ago, so hopefully this goes well. But how are you doing tonight?
It is a little delay.
Is it a delay?
You there, Devil?
There's a delay.
Oh, there you are.
Great.
We're all struggling tonight. But yeah, so we're hanging out with him tonight. This is actually my second time hanging out with him as well. Last time I was drunk and we played some Cards Against Humanity. That was a good time.
Yes, you cheated.
Yeah, I did. I cheated like every single time. I won like
pandering.
Yeah, I pander. I pander really hard in person too.
Yeah, Blake panders at any game.
That's how you win. It's actually not. It's not pronounced pander. It's actually pronounced strategy. So I can't help that you guys suck to suck. But anyway, let me catch up on the chat real quick. Hey, Stacy, Kenneth, how's it going? Lex, good to see you. I'm glad you're here. White Owl didn't get to stay, I guess, but she better come back later. Let's see who else. Masudo-chan, good to see you as always. Sightless Sandra, what's up, man? Cool, we're good. So yeah, what's going on, Devil?
Just hanging out, man.
Or was it shit nuts? What do we decide on? What we're gonna call you?
Satan, the devil, whatever.
Satan, the devil.
Corey.
We'll go with Corey. But yeah, so
what?
I lost my outline, Ethan. I'm struggling so
I was gonna say, like, so how did you come up with the channel name? So, because I didn't know it was actually a thing until I was Googling you, and it actually popped up articles about this. So,
all right, well, let me know if I'm lagging too bad or dropping out or whatever. But I took a music theory class where he talked about the Devil's Interval or the Devil's Note, and I wanted to put horror and music together, and so it was fucking perfect name, you know.
So, like, what inspired you to combine those two things? What was like, this is gonna be my channel?
Love those two things.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really exciting interview. No, well, I knew I was gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, am I lagging too much or what's going on?
There's a little lag. It's creating just the perfect amount of awkward silence. Is it all cutting up?
No, yeah. Like, it just is like delayed when you end until we actually hear it, to where it sounds like almost kind of like it goes slow at the very end.
Okay.
Like there, you sounded fine replying there, but like when you say like a lot of stuff, it kind of delays it.
Ripley's pissed. There's some crows outside.
How dare they?
Fuck birds.
I know.
No.
Yeah,
so what is the Devil's Interval?
Yeah, Blake, tell us what the Devil's Interval is.
Well, I mean, if I had to wing it and just kind of guess, I would say off the top of my head, I would say the Devil's Interval and Diabolus in Musica. This combination of tones has led to some of the most chilling melodies in music history, from classical compositions to heavy metal riffs, and even has a reputation for being banned by religious authority in centuries past. As much as it's inspired composers to explore the dark side in music, however, the Devil's Tritone, aka the diminished fifth, also has a stirring effect on audiences. Music listeners almost instinctively desire to hear a song through to its rhythmic and harmonic conclusion, and can be effective, if not torturous, tool throughout the fields of music composition and scoring. Music taps into this very primitive system that we have, which identifies emotion on the basis of violation of expectancy. You can find The Devil's Interval in the theme songs to The Simpsons, to South Park, West Side Story's Maria. It also is in Jimi Hendrix's Purple Haze, its signature sting. It's a favorite among metal bands, too. It can be found in any number of Black Sabbath songs, as well as classical pieces, as in Beethoven's 1805 opera Fidelio. There have been rumors that the Devil's Tritone was banned by religious authorities, or even that composers were punished for sneaking it into their work. But given that various Christian faiths and organizations have either produced or influenced much of the classical Western canon, though experts seem to think it's more likely that musical monks and other religious composers discouraged its use, keeping with strict musical rules. I don't know why I keep that in my head, but that was all me. Did you learn something?
I just learned it's interval, not eternal.
It's space. Yeah, it's a space between notes. And so the way that guy told, the teacher told was awesome was, and I find it, but that they would, I mean, I found that they would punish you by putting you, they would kill you sometimes over, I mean, what a silly thing to believe in some kind of shit like that. Like, this music will cause the devil to appear. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I mean, they had a lot of free time back then to come up with crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
So what if there's not actually a delay when he's talking to us? He's just taking the devil's interval.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. Everyone, bear with me for my struggle.
Lag.
Yeah, I struggle reading and I'm sick, so everything's going to be a struggle today. But yeah, I'm going to blame it on that. But yeah, I mean, that's just my memory of it. So I need to look more into that.
Yeah.
So you love music and record your own songs for your channel. How long does it take to do all that?
I don't know, not very long.
Yeah. Does the music come first, or does the narration come first? Like, what's the process of it?
A lot of times I'll use, I have so much shit backed up that I can either go to that, or a lot of times I'll do a story and be like, I kind of feel like it should have this kind of a feeling, and then I'll sit down and do it afterwards.
Yeah. So do you make music for other channels or just yourself?
I would, but I haven't.
Yeah, you just hold out on people. Have you had people ask you about the music in your videos?
Not to like something, but sure, people will say, what was that song during this story? And I'll be like, oh, just something I did. Give me your email, I'll send it to you.
Oh, nice.
So I love when people say that. When they appreciate something, they're like, dude, you know.
Do you ever put it up on SoundCloud or Spotify or anywhere else, or just in your videos?
I'm gonna this year is start putting stuff on all those platforms, because I've been when it comes to that, I want to do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just gotta figure it out.
Yeah, the internet can be a struggle. I was trying to figure out how to use a green screen earlier, and it was a struggle.
I would have.
Yeah.
So The Strangest needs a theme song.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll talk about it and then let me know, like, if you want like a harp or some shit, or a piano or whatever.
Harp sounds good. Let's get some harp. We'll be some harpies. But yeah, we'll get that going. So anyway, I'm struggling tonight, Ethan. What's next? What's going on? What we got?
All right, so
come on, Ethan.
I will. I'm trying, you guys. All right, bear with us. But no, how long have you been into music? Were you in a band, or did you just play in school, or you said you had a teacher? Like, how long have you been doing it?
But I'd say probably we were in 9th or 10th grade, I got a cheap guitar, and you know what we would do is we'd invite people over to my buddy's above his garage, and we'd play real songs and pretend that we were doing it. So anyway, then I don't know, I haven't been in any serious bands, but I've all
He died. I think he died.
Dude,
sorry. Nope. There he is.
When did it cut out?
When you said you hadn't been in a serious band.
Oh, but I've always jammed with buddies, but nothing ever came like where we played. The most I ever did was play at a friend's garage. People, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you should play it.
I died out.
Well, that one you were doing so well, and then all of a sudden you just died. Like it wasn't no fading. It's just like
immediate silence.
Yeah.
Too many intervals.
Yeah, there you
go. Yeah.
But no, I mean, that's how all the big musicians start out, either in a garage or on top of a garage, I guess.
Sure. Do you guys jam or?
I can play instruments. Well, I can play instruments, but I have never been able to play them, in unison with another person. Like I can pick out a guitar, I can do other shit, but I've never been good enough to do anything. I can never jam. I can play a Yankee Doodle. You like Yankee Doodle? I can play some fucking Yankee Doodle. Turkey of the Straw, I got you.
Sure.
The theme song from Pokemon, I got you, fam. But no, definitely not good enough.
Nice.
I have 2 guitars. I've always wanted to be good at it, but just never had the patience.
Sit down. You would be good enough if you sat with your buddy and played. You would eventually be able to do it together.
You assume I have friends.
Yeah.
We'll just have a live stream of Ethan sitting next to me while I try to play guitar.
Yeah.
All right, let's rock on. Play Free Bird.
Play this.
Yeah, I'm not musically gifted, so I'd just be watching him, cheering him on, clapping. You go, Blake. You do you.
You're the champion.
Head banging.
Yeah, exactly. That could be a stream right there. Music struggle stream. Can get like a copy strike for music.
Yeah, the dog dude is Corey. How's it going, Icy Pies?
Yeah, Blake, you're just letting the chat go wild. It's the Wild West there.
It's on its own, man. It's a wild beast. You can't tame it. You just kind of hope you got to go with the flow. Say what?
Talking about turkey.
Turkey.
I say I'm not looking either.
Yeah, we're just gonna call this the strangest struggle stream.
Yeah,
that's great.
But I got a cool story. This one.
Because of my. I hope this ain't all fucked up because of my internet.
No, it's not. It's not just your internet. We're struggling in general.
Yeah, we had a fucked up week. We didn't release a video. It was rough. But I got a cool story. Here it is.
Is it off the top of your head? Right. This is something you can just make up.
Yeah, I just found this out. It's scheduled as a Facebook post in a few days. But so there's a thing called the Devil's Toy Box. Have you guys heard of it before?
That's my mom's box.
Oh shit! When your dad's not there. Lonely nights.
Can I say something before you break into this?
Yeah, sure.
So I don't know if this went viral, but have you seen something about that house in Pennsylvania that's like it's up for sale, and they have like all the pictures? It's like this mansion-looking house. Well, they were talking about it in Carrie's server, and then my family chat had it, and it's this beautiful house, and they're going through all the pictures. It's a serious posting. Then it gets to the basement, and it's literally like 50 Shades of Grey. They've got like sex swings, whips, all these toys, everything. And it's just, they've got multiple angles, like nothing's wrong. And it's just like, man, that's great.
And you put it, yeah.
Yeah, it's like $750,000. That's a deal. Comes with all this
basement alone.
Yeah, it's great. But anyway, continue with your Devil's Toy Box.
Okay. So in Louisiana, there's people who go in there supposedly lose their minds in this shack. From outside, it looks really unappealing and average. It's just like in the woods. But when you go inside, it's a really strange place. And it has a really bad reputation. According to like sources, it says like the whole inside is covered from floor to ceiling with just mirrors, including the walls. So, I mean, what else would be covered? But no one supposedly can last more than 5 minutes in this room without going insane. People have been unlucky enough to stumble upon the shack, have been hospitalized when they entered, driven mad, or just run out screaming. Dozens of teenagers have been seriously disturbed or horrified at what they found inside. Or otherwise, they've been unable to last more than just a few seconds inside the attraction. Local legend says that if you stood inside the mirror room alone for too long, the devil will show up and steal your soul. In most versions of the story, he did this by flaying you alive. One man who supposedly who stayed in there the longest was Roger Heltz. He stayed in there for only 4 minutes and 37 seconds. He's a normal 52-year-old family man and father of 3. He was a reputable member of society. However, after the experience in the shack, it left him severely damaged, and he's now unable to speak. Would you be brave enough to enter the devil's toy box?
Hell yeah.
Yeah?
I ain't got no soul to steal. Let's do it. Why didn't we go when we were in Louisiana, Ethan? Why didn't you tell me?
Well, the exact location's not known. Like, I was trying to look it up. I posted it to Reddit, and it says northern Louisiana. And it says supposedly it started as like a Halloween attraction. Like, you know how they, in our area, they convert like old barns and stuff into like Halloween haunted houses. Well, this was like on a big farm, and they had this old like tobacco shack, and they converted it into this mirror room. That's when all this crazy shit started happening, and they closed it down.
It sounds familiar. I think I may have heard the story before, but yeah, I'd be down to do it if it's free.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to pay $10 to have my.
Yeah, you don't want to pay to get it.
Yeah, but if it's free, hell yeah, I'll do anything.
Yeah, we have a real lean budget here with the Strangest.
Yeah, we got to pay for stuff. Like, we got to pay for a lot of stuff coming up in the next month or so. So we need to have some bargain haunts. But yeah. Oh, hey, Texas, how's it going? It's good to see you. I'm sorry, I'm really struggling in the chat. Make Things, he said, Devil's Interval, what's up? Or he said, Corey, what's up?
Oh, that's my buddy.
You have friends? I thought you said you didn't have friends.
Did you hear me?
You're lying to us.
Well,
how are we supposed to be friends when our whole friendship is based on lies? How are we supposed to be friends when both of us said we don't have friends? Oh, man.
Wow.
How's it going, Mandy? She said she's new here. Or yeah, welcome to the stream. You picked a great time to find our channel. We're struggling so bad. Creepy Clown Girl, how's it going? But yeah, that's an interesting thing. We should do that sometime. Next time we go to Louisiana, I think we should go back to Louisiana.
Yeah, Icy Pilot said a tobacco shack. Like in our area, there's like tobacco barns everywhere.
What'd you say?
How far do you go? How far for some wacky?
Oh, I mean, Louisiana was kind of a big thing for us. Like that, we're trying to do a thing where every year we'll make a big trip. Last year we went like down. We're from Virginia, so we went down the coast to Florida and then over to Louisiana. Next year, or this year rather, we're trying to go up to like Massachusetts, that area. But typically we just drive like a few hours. Well, unless you're Ethan, then you go like across the,
Yeah, we've been to Iceland and England and Scotland. We went to Belize. We have a video on that. All that was filmed there. So, but people still judge the camera work in there. Yeah. No, it's just whenever we're going somewhere, we just try to find places to film. Yeah.
Ethan didn't have a gimbal back then.
No.
Oh, man.
A gimbal, like a thing to stabilize the footage, because I'm a really shaky person.
Oh, okay.
Spastic.
Also, Brittany was letting me see her footage from her cruise with the new GoPro that has the built-in stabilization.
Yeah,
and it looked really good. It actually did really well.
Yeah.
So maybe one day.
Yeah. So what inspired you to create a horror channel? Like, have you always been interested in the paranormal and horror?
always loved horror. My scare the fucking shit out of me. As long as I can remember. So back. I hope she likes that shit because she don't like it now. But horror, and I had started some people, definitely Killer Orange Cat I would listen to, and I was like, I'm gonna try to do it. And so here we are.
Yeah. So was this your first channel, or you been
now,
on
did you get all that?
There? Yeah, I got like 90% of it.
Okay. I don't have any other channel, no.
Yeah, so good, man. First try, and you're killing it. So have you had any paranormal experiences yourself?
I used to work at a place called the Jackson Hotel. It was a restaurant when I worked there, but a long time ago. All these famous people would come through and they would stay there. So the upstairs would have, the rooms were all marked with like whoever was famous, babyface something or other, and so anyway, we would be like closed, just us in the kitchen. No one else was in there. There are people walking around upstairs, and then we'd run up there, but no one's up there. So that was weird, but nothing like really too crazy outside of.
So do you think the place was actually haunted, or do you think it was just like a weird old building?
I don't fucking know. See something really crazy to say that was paranormal.
Yeah, so you're a hopeful skeptic like Blake. Like, you think maybe it could have been haunted, but you're not going to bet everything on it?
No, absolutely. Like, even someone, and someone that, like your best friend or someone in your family, will tell you some fucking ghost story or some angel story, and you're like, it's like, because I know you, but I can't fully believe you because I didn't see it. So, but I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying I see it.
No, I get you, because there's been a lot of people
Good job, Blake.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that I trust. I trust them. I trust what they're saying, but at the same time, I can't believe it because it's like I wasn't there. So I see what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Yeah. Well, what about you guys? Not you. You're a fucking liar, but.
So you're trying to make an insult, but you're breaking up so bad it didn't even go through.
I know, dude. This is pissing me off. You can't get the full effect of me.
The shade doesn't go through. Oh,
unless next time I'm gonna do it from my brother's house, and it'll be perfect. So let's set up a next time.
Definitely. And what you just said came through perfectly. But now that you try to make
a when I'm not insulting.
And we have a filter on here. Yeah. Being censored.
Yeah. Mandy said you should come to West Virginia. There's multiple places across West Virginia. There's a penitentiary about 15 minutes away that's severely haunted. We've been to West Virginia, and we haven't been to the penitentiary. But yeah, where all did we go in West Virginia?
We went to Huntington, and we went to
Point Pleasant.
Yeah. I've been to other places in West Virginia. We've been mostly on like the southern part, southeast side of West Virginia. I really would like to go more on like I mean, we've been on the southwest. We really need to be like on the northeast to get the penitentiary. And also I really want to go to Harper's Ferry because that's supposed to be a really haunted city. It's just from like where we live, like the bottom part of West Virginia and towards the end. We can get there in like 4 or 5 hours, no problem. And even into Ohio was only like 6.5 hours, but it's like once you go up north at the tip of like West Virginia, for us that's like 8 to 10 hours when just coming back home, and it can be a really big pain. So one day.
Phantom of Darkness said, what about East Virginia? We are East Virginia.
We're best Virginia. That's all that matters.
Yeah, we are. And it's pretty bad here, so it's got to be worse in West Virginia. Oh, me. Let's see, my cell locked when I was inside.
Hey, do you guys like that? The wild and whatever whites in West Virginia.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a long time. The Wild and Wonderful Whites of West Virginia, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about the Dancing Outlaw? You've seen that?
Yeah, it's been a long time. I forgot about those. I need to watch it. Yeah, it used to be on Netflix, but it's like a Johnny Knoxville film. Like I think he directed it. But it's good shit.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Crazy. But anyway.
Speaking of Netflix things, I watched one the other day. It was called Abducted in Plain Sight. Have y'all heard of that or seen that?
No, tell us more, man.
I've seen the thumbnail was like an old school photo.
That sounds right.
This lag's written.
So what is it? I mean, but anyway, what is it? I haven't heard of it.
It's a kind of like a documentary about this family who the little girl was abducted by a family friend, and basically the whole family is incompetent. The mom and dad didn't tell the police that the girl had been abducted because the mother and father had sexual relations with the guy that did it. So fuck? So both of them, neither of them went to the police because they didn't want to be exposed for what they did to the guy, but the guy only did the stuff with them so he could abduct the kid and get away with it. And because the parents were incompetent, he abducted her twice.
Like, why did you have to do it twice? Didn't she get taken back, or
she got taken back? They found the girl and she got taken back, and then he made them drop the charges because he had this blackmail on them, and then he abducted her again. So it's fucking insane. It's only like an hour and 30 minutes. It's worth a watch.
Sounds crazy.
It's on Netflix. But yeah, it's really bad.
Watch Saw.
You want to watch what?
Have you guys watched that? The Velvet Buds.
The Velvet what?
Buzzsaw.
Oh, I haven't seen that. No. What's that about?
It's about art or something, but I'm gonna check it out.
I'll have to take a look at that. We're gonna pretend that you don't have lag and that you just have a severe stutter.
Yeah, seriously, yeah.
Today, Junior.
69.
Yeah. Phantom said he once knew a girl who abducted his virginity. Look at him bragging. And they don't even talk anymore.
The lie detector determined that was a lie. Oh, man. But I still haven't watched the Ted Bundy files. I want to get into that.
I haven't watched that either.
I've heard it's good, but a lot of people are just now realizing Ted Bundy was a thing. And it's like, don't you even serial killer? Like, don't you keep up with this stuff?
Yeah, you don't know that guy is on Mount Rushmore of psychopaths.
He is. It's like Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted Bundy, Gacy, and fucking, I don't know.
Gacy, yeah.
Yeah, there's really big controversy about the Zac Efron movie that said they were trying to glorify him by making him seem like a cool guy and everything. And like, that's just because they're not showing him as like a real big monster in the trailers. But it's also like the real big thing about Ted Bundy is like how normal kind of a guy he's seen, persuasive.
It's a cool guy.
Yeah. And that's how he was able to get away with it so much. I mean, he even was his own lawyer and stuff in court. Like, you have to have some ballsy guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
I think it'll be interesting.
Yeah, I think they're doing the right thing. You have to portray him as closely as possible just because people don't want to think of him as a, charismatic person. That doesn't mean that, I don't know. People are stupid.
Yeah, well, they should watch the fucking movie and see and then decide.
Exactly. But we'll see. Also, another thing I didn't know. I just made the connection because I've been watching Dexter. I didn't realize that what's his name? Jeffrey Dahmer. He actually a lot of times would get like all the body parts and put them in like trash bags and then dump them in the river or the ocean. So that's a very Dexter thing.
Yeah.
Barry said we need candles. I was actually working on it, trying to get a new setup before this, but I didn't have enough time. So I've been putting some effort into the background.
My background's too vast. There's too much shit in the background.
Yeah. We're going to eventually step it up, production value. So have you ever covered anything on your channel that scared you or really made you think twice about what you were doing?
I don't think it scared me, but but a lot of times, like if I watch, I'm not even talking about shit on my channel, but it's not till later when I'm probably stoned or something, and I'm like, I hear something and I'm scared. You know what I mean? Like later when I'm alone.
Yeah. I don't like editing sometimes late at night, and when I'm doing something creepy, it'll be like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'll get freaked out.
Ethan does his creepy stuff at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
When I'm being creepy.
Yeah.
I don't know. Ethan's house has a weird
What's crazy
feel.
is there's like coyotes. There's like coyotes around here, and they'll scare me because it sounds like a fucking maniac laughing about something for a second, you know?
Just hear something giggling at the corner of your house.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Between coyotes and bobcats, man, they sound weird. Like I've heard coyotes in the distance, and it was, it was kind of unnerving because it's like, oh, hopefully they don't come closer. But bobcats, they sound like babies.
Right, or in big trouble. I haven't heard.
Yeah, bobcats are rough. It's like, it sounds like a baby. Like my friend had explained to me what they sounded like. He was like, it sounds like a baby crying. I was like, okay, whatever. And then I actually heard one when he wasn't there at his house. And I was like, what the fuck is that? It's like, is there a child in the woods? And then I see this pair of glowing eyes just looking at me. I'm like, I'm going to get the fuck out of here. But yeah, bobcats are weird.
Are crazy.
So what's the
savage? What?
What's the story behind the farmer alien incident?
Just told me that because I worked at this place called the best breakfast ever, called Patio Pancake. This dude, please tell me I don't know, but this dude who worked there, he was like one of the owners or something, and he actually had a video that he took on like a channel or on a show about aliens and me about aliens. But one time he said, come out here. And so it was the middle of the night, and he's like, he passes and he's like, look right over the roof where the shadow. And so I did. And he's like, do you see that? And I'm like, yeah, do you see all those ships crashing into each other? And I was like, yeah, but it was like dust. So anyway, he ended up opening some restaurant that was like alien themed.
Sounds like a fun time. The pancake restaurant sounds fun.
Yeah.
So did you think it was real? Or was it
no? I didn't see anything. It was like dumb.
I think a lot of people misconstrue dust as being paranormal. I know, like my sister has
like in a video, like it's an orb.
Exactly. I never really had much, like if you take a picture and you don't have a flash on, maybe. But I mean, anything with a flash is gonna have orbs. But like my sister's paranoid about ghosts, and she has security cameras, and she'll see just like a piece of dust fly across the room. She'll be like, "Explain that." Fucking explain that. It's like you need to dust. I don't know. There's a bug in your house.
Yeah.
We got a really good orb picture though in St. Augustine. Yeah. It's not like your normal orb picture. I took 3 pictures of it without the flash, and it comes up and it kind of like has this like image and it swirls around. And it's not like just like a ball of light. And it was like pointed at the house that they were talking about. So that was different. That was a main one.
Yeah, I need one that just spells out shit. It's like kill the strangest.
Too spooky for me.
Yeah.
That's dust. Oh man.
So Blake,
you guys drinking beers or what?
Yeah, I am. Are you drinking anything, Blake?
I am nursing I'm kind of hardcore because I mean I know last week we were being pussies eating like Everclear Jello shots. So this week I am drinking a Mike's Hard Lemonade Mango that someone left in my fridge.
How do these people keep leaving? Who left that?
That's the strangest mystery of the day, Ethan. I don't even know who left it. They just appear in my fridge.
I think Blake just has these for his Tinder dates.
Oh shit, this is the roofied one. But no, this is actual garbage. This is really bad. I'd rather drink Everclear, and that's a lie. I'd rather drink anything else. But anyway, do you have a question for me?
Yeah, do you want to tell us about the Devil's Tower in Wyoming?
The Devil's Tower in Wyoming.
Off the top of your head again.
Yeah.
I'll
make this shit up on the fly. I know you know this.
All right. Looking down helps me remember things. So let me think. It is also known as the Bear Lodge Boots. I can't pronounce things in my head. It's a 5,012 foot tall. God damn it, Ethan. What are all these words? Laccolithic. I'm sorry, my own brain. Composed of igneous rock in the Bear Lodge Mountains. It looks a little creepy and ominous. It was used in the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Many tourists and locals in the area have reported strange lights in the sky just above the sinister rock formation. Some even claim the lights even come to rest on the summit of the massive rock. According to Native American legends in the area, young girls went out to play near the Devil's Tower and were seen by giant bears who began to chase them. In an effort to escape the bears, the girls climbed on top of a rock, got on their knees, and prayed upon the Great Spirit to save them. Upon hearing their prayers, the Great Spirit made the rock grow from the earth towards heaven so the bears could not reach the girls. Sorry, guys, I have a cough drop in my mouth. But the bears, in their attempt to climb the rock, which had become too steep to climb, left deep claw marks on the sides. When the girls reached heaven, they became the constellation of the Pleiades. I don't know. Another Native American legend says the two Sioux boys wandered off far from their village when another mighty bear with claws the size of teepee poles started chasing them, wanting to eat them for breakfast. As the bear approached the boys and as he was about to grab them, they prayed to Wakantanka. Ethan, you're fucking with me.
No, this is a real legend, man. It's the sacred or the divine, the Great Spirit to save them from the bear.
The Great Spirit of Wakantanka, the sacred or the divine, the Great Spirit to save them from the bear. They climbed a rock while the bear was desperately trying to climb on the rock as well as grab the two boys. However, the bear didn't manage to climb the rock and left huge marks on its side. Mato, as the bear was called, eventually gave up and came to rest at a place now known as Bear Butt. Booty. Is it Booty? How do you pronounce that, Ethan?
I thought butt was right or boot.
It's now known as Bear Butt.
I didn't have time to look up the pronunciations, man. Sometimes like how to pronounce stuff on YouTube isn't right anyway. So I was like, we'll just wing it.
Yeah.
Let me continue with the made up words. Wanbly.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Wanbly, an eagle, rescued by the boys and helped them get off the massive rock, returning them to their village. There are a lot of divine themes in these stories. Do you believe this area has some connection to a higher power or alien visitor? I don't know. Like, personally, I just get really confused when there's boys in a bear's butt.
I mean, it's a story, man. It's how to represent how this thing grew so tall, because it's massive.
I mean, maybe that's the key. You just have to have some boys in your butt, your bear's butt. Oh, man, I'm not even drunk. That was just a struggle.
I do like Native American like creation stuff where they come up with things like the eagle. Interesting.
Yeah, there's a few that I can't remember.
I love those long silent pod on my fucking internet.
No, you're doing good, man. I really like the Skinwalker Legends and Wendigo. Wendigo. Yeah.
I always say Wendigo, but I think it's Wendigo.
Sure.
Yeah, Wendigo.
Mm.
Those really.
Yeah, well, I like it because of the cannibal thing. That's pretty cool.
So you like cannibal stories? You sick fuck.
No, but isn't a Wendigo like?
It is. Yeah, that's just cannibals.
Put a curse on them. Yeah. That's pretty cool.
It's the other white meat, man.
Yeah, some reason probably. Like the background behind the story is that like it was a legend introduced to help make it okay for cannibalism during times of starvation. So if something was going to happen, you could like, if you guys survived it and to the time where you actually had food, then you could just blame it on the evil spirit or that was attacking the village. Like you didn't have to accept the fact that you just like cannibalized your family. Yeah.
If you were in a position where you were with me and Rebecca, no, let me change that. You're with Rebecca and there is no chance of there being any food. Would you eat her to live or would you die of starvation?
I mean, I would die of starvation until like, but if she died before me, I'd eat the fuck out of her.
Let me add another one. It's you, Rebecca, and Sassy.
Ooh. Sassy doesn't have much meat on her though.
But still, she's still there. Would you eat Sassy to give yourself a couple more days?
We got 2 weeks, man. It's like 2 or 3 weeks before you actually starve to death. We'll see. Rebecca has the whole insulin problem, so I'm just saying, most likely when she was done, I would just eat her. So I don't know.
I hope she's still watching.
Yeah.
I hope Sass is listening.
Yeah, Heidi said, "Hey from the UK. Thanks for catching us. I'm excited that you get to see us." So.
Yeah.
Hey, please tell everyone that I said hi. I'm not looking at that because my computer will blow up if I try to do that.
Everyone in the chat, Satan's corn chip said hi. That's what we. I'm pretty sure that's what we decided on. So
yeah, Satan's little helper.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite horror film?
Chips.
What's your favorite horror film?
So I'm gonna do 3. I'm gonna say The Shining, Evil Dead 2, and Alien. Because I can't pick one.
I haven't seen Evil Dead 2. I haven't seen Evil Dead 1. No, that's a lie.
What about you guys?
What?
I saw the first one. That's a lie. I saw recently.
See the second one.
I'll have to.
I like Army of Darkness?
No. I'm struggling with the older movies. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. You're breaking up. Would you say something?
I said I'm leaving.
What?
What?
Why are you leaving? Fucking leaving.
Are you leaving for real?
I'm just joking.
You're vegan?
No.
You're eating?
What a
You're cannibalizing?
Yeah. All right.
My favorite.
Your guys' favorite horror movie.
My all-time favorite is The Thing. Like the original John Carpenter, The Thing. And then
I like The Strangers.
Yeah. And then after that,
nice.
Does War of the Worlds count as a horror movie? Because that one, even though it probably wasn't that good, the one with Tom Cruise, it stuck with me. Because it was just like, man, that would suck. It's just like,
that was cool.
Fuck. But yeah, The Thing is definitely my favorite. Mary
Dude,
Grace,
have you seen that thing where they hey, I know her too. What up? Have you heard that thing about the thing as far as that bottle was gasoline? Have you heard all that?
Saying,
you know, when the two dudes are sitting there, yeah, and the drink, that there's a theory that that's gasoline. Have you heard that?
I do seem to remember something about that. That's really smart. That'd be really cool if they actually reveal that.
Because that
it's like
mean that dude was the thing. That's fucking awesome. Because he acted like he didn't know. Because he wouldn't know what alcohol tasted like.
True. But joke's on him. They kind of taste similar.
Plot twist.
Yeah.
But there is a video game called The Thing. And it's a spiritual successor. And in the video game, McCready, the main character, is alive. Like he only makes a cameo, but he lived. They don't say anything about the other guy. But yeah, the guy, like the main character in the video game, gets rescued by a guy driving a helicopter, and he's like, who are you? And he's like, the name's McCready. So I don't know if that's canon. But
it could be canon if you want it to be. But Stacy said to Devil's Interval, Corey, that she loves you and she appreciates all that you do for our community and making it a better place.
Are you sure you have the right person?
Man, she does.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does a lot for a lot of people, so she's fucking awesome. So hi.
And Carrie loves you. I meant to mention Carrie because Carrie highly recommended you to be on the stream. So should mention that
I love both of them.
Carrie also lost at Cards Against Humanity.
Carrie.
So just throwing that out.
But Carrie's been trying to get me to do shit like this for like maybe 2 years.
Well, why don't you?
Always trying to. So like, I'm just stubborn and I don't know. So, but she was always for a long time.
Yeah, well, you should do it more. But if you're stubborn, how do you feel about remakes in like horror movies or movies in general?
I think for the most, but there's some good ones.
Yeah,
like The Hills Have Eyes is a great remake.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's a really good one.
A long time. I want to watch that again. I think that if you do a remake, and it should be good. You don't have to have any originality. You already have the story in front of you. Like, I get like a brand new material, you know, a brand new concept. A lot has to go into making the concept and then building on top of it. But you already have something that's been proven to be good. It, for example, or The Hills Have Eyes. You have something good. There's no excuse for it being shit. Like, you should be able to make a stellar movie. And they did. I like it a lot, the new one. But some remakes.
Yeah, I thought it, but it wasn't scary, really. Nothing like the other one. You know what I mean? It's a great movie.
It wasn't scary.
It didn't creep. Maybe it was because I was a kid then, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think the new one was more like a thriller than like actually scary.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
But they took a lot of chances. Great. Like the fact that in the first 10 minutes they just rip a kid's arm off. Like that's pretty metal.
That whole scene was like one of my favorite recent scenes of all time. That where they were talking through the, like you could see the water coming in. I just thought that was it looked fucking great.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the next part coming out, and it's this year, right?
Yeah, it's in September, I think.
And then Pet Sematary, that's coming.
I think Pet Sematary. I love the book. I think Pet Sematary is going to be. Yeah, I think that's not going to be as good.
Pat Radigan said, "I wonder why they've never remade The Exorcist. It'd be a spit in the face of the original. Like that's such a classic.
You can't."
And I would say they've tried. They just haven't called it The Exorcist.
Yeah, I think there's enough variations on it. Like
they'll do it.
Yeah. Like Emily Rose. There's a couple.
Yeah. But yeah, the original Exorcist is just like the quintessential. It'd be like remaking Passion of the Christ. People, it's like, oh, we better not.
Yeah.
Which I heard they're making a sequel to that. It's like, how do you make
They are.
It's like, we know how it ends. Like it's over. You got through the cool parts. Make one about Revelations. I'd watch that. That'd be pretty cool. Have the four.
Maybe that's what it'll be or something.
Could be. Mel Gibson.
If they wait long enough, we might live through it, guys. But
it's always the end, man.
Yeah, you never know. So what's your least favorite horror movie, or what makes like a bad horror film in your opinion?
I can't pick a least favorite, but I will say what makes a bad horror film for me is when it's just so fucking predictable. It's like there's a guy behind the door or whatever, you know? So you got to do something that surprises me or something.
Yeah.
And that's something I'll give that movie, Hereditary. It's like, I like movies.
Dude, that was a great movie.
I need to watch it again because I didn't really care for it the first time. I just thought it dragged on. But I've heard really good things about everyone else that's seen it, so I guess I need to give it another chance. But like the thing I liked about that movie is that it's not in your face. Like there was one scene where they're in the bedroom and like a lot of people, it took myself a little while to notice there's the woman in the ceiling. It's like it doesn't make it. What? Oh, he's gone. But yeah,
no,
it's just like, oh shit.
Yeah, it was almost like when they turned up the contrast, and all of a sudden you started to see the mask. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It was like that. It was like that. It was there the whole time, but you didn't know, you didn't pay attention to it or something.
Yeah, and I like stuff like that. I don't like you said, I don't like predictable. I don't like jump scares. I like for there to be a conversation happening, and then if you pay attention, there's something in the background moving or something like that. Yeah. Like I like it to be subtle. But I don't know. A lot of horror movies nowadays just rely on jump scares, and I think that's really lazy. It's like, for a long time, I didn't even like horror movies because of that. It's like, I don't want to just get a heart attack every 5 seconds. I want it to actually be creepy.
Yeah.
So, and that's why, like,
well, what was awesome too. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no, go for it.
About that was, and I don't want to talk about it in case no one's seen it, but the end.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that pissed a lot of people off. You know what I mean?
What the fuck ending.
Yeah.
But it was good. I really need.
I even said too much, so I apologize. Yeah.
Yeah. The thing that got me about that movie is that the trailers did not give away anything. It's like the trailers made it think that it was going to be about this little girl, and then no spoilers, but it's not about the little girl.
Yeah.
So
that.
What's that?
I said that was smart.
Yeah, because I mean, some trailers give away the entire movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Swamp Series had stopped me by to show love to the one and only Devil's Interval. Oh, and I guess Blake and Ethan.
Dude.
Thanks, Unit. We're glad you're here.
What up?
How's it going, Johnny? Nihongo Johnny?
D.
But yeah, so what's your least favorite one, Ethan? Your least favorite horror movie?
Oh, man, I was actually going
to... pissed.
I did. No, I was about to mention it. I don't know. The Village, I didn't really like that. The Last House on the Left remake.
I like The Last House on the Left remake.
That rape scene? Fuck that. That made me so uncomfortable.
It's her vengeance, man. That's the one in the microwave, right?
That was so awkward.
Oh, that was great.
No.
I love revenge.
I remember, but I remember that the rape was pretty intense.
I think that was the first movie where I really saw a rape, and I was like, I used to work in a movie theater, and it was a screening with all our employees, and I was like 16 or 17, just surrounded by these people, and it was just like mostly girls there, and it was really uncomfortable.
Have you seen the original one?
No, I don't think. No,
the original's pretty rough.
I think I have. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that story. Like, there's another one, like I Spit on Your Grave. Like, I like that. I like the horrible thing happens to girl becomes a badass and destroys the people in the worst kind of way. Like, that's
I think Blake just has a badass girl fetish.
I like badass bitches.
I like how she took off in the tub, but he didn't notice for a second.
Say what?
Like, I think when she cut his dick off in the tub.
Oh God!
And he didn't know for a second.
Oh man.
Yeah.
This also reminds me of Teeth.
Oh, fuck that.
I never saw that.
Oh, Teeth's a good movie, man. You should definitely watch that. It might be on Netflix right now.
I'll watch it.
Yeah, it's a very good B horror, like D horror movie, but it's fucking funny.
Back in the day, Netflix used to be full of some crazy B and D horror films. You never knew what you'd get.
Yeah, Make Things said The Creep was a good one. The Creep is a very good one, and the second one's good too.
I haven't seen that.
That's very good. You ought to watch it.
Creep was cool.
Yeah, it's another D horror movie, but it's actually really good. And we know some people that are like that guy, so you'd appreciate it.
Yeah. If you guys haven't somehow subbed The Swamp, go subscribe to him. Get him to 100K. Be on the ground floor of 100,000 people.
Everyone subscribes in the next 15 minutes.
A beast.
Toothpaste.
Yeah. I actually have a thing I'm going to post on Twitter when he hits it, because I got hopefully I'll come beforehand. I got something special. So
you're going to come beforehand?
No, I got something coming in the mail.
Gross.
So something straight from the swamp. So we'll see.
Oh.
Yeah. Hopefully it's sticky and still warm. But do you think M. Night Shyamalan is overrated?
Yeah, let's move on here.
What was his most recent movie? Did he do Split? Was that him?
Yes.
Yeah, in Glass.
Split.
Yeah, I mean, I'll give him credit for Split, but overall, he's overrated.
Yeah, I agree. Finally, I was like, good for him, because it's been a long shit. The Happening, get the fuck out of here.
The Happening reminds me a lot of Bird Box. Well, vice versa, rather.
I think The Happening was worse, though. It was so disappointing. I think Bird Box had some things going for it.
It had Sandra Bullock instead of Mark Wahlberg.
I think Bird Box is, if you combine like A Quiet Place and The Happening, but at least it had the Quiet Place moments, kind of. It tried. I think it tried better than The Happening.
Yeah, like I liked.
But you're right. It's fucking horrible.
Yeah. But yeah, I liked his original stuff. It's just when I watched Split, I didn't know it was M. Night Shyamalan, so I wasn't waiting for a twist. So when the twist hit, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I was like, oh, this is pretty neat. Like, I didn't expect it to go all psycho. But I also didn't know it was connected to another movie. So I had no idea there was going to be anything paranormal or supernatural, rather. But Make Things said Signs was good, right? Yeah, Signs is good. It's cheesy, but it's
Signs
good.
was good, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that clip where they're at the kids' party and the alien walks across was very creepy.
Yeah, I remember watching that with my mom and my sister when we were both pretty young, and I was just like, "Oh God, what is that?" And then when it walked across the screen, oh man, I jumped.
Yeah.
So have you heard the thing like why they're afraid of water and why they can't come through doors?
Ethan told me.
Is it like a joke?
No, originally in the original script they were demons. That's why the guy's a priest. So originally it was going to be holy water, and in old like folklore, like spirits have to be invited into your house, like vampires and stuff. So that's why they can't come through like doors. Yeah, but the studios didn't think people could relate to that, so they changed it to aliens.
That could have been the difference between a legendary movie and just a weird movie that's good.
I think Signs is good. I liked it at the time.
The first three
I
were
still
good.
like it. Yeah.
Unbreakable was good.
Yeah. Have you seen Glass yet?
No. Have you?
Yeah, I've seen Glass.
Was it good?
I don't know.
We'll split Glass.
Don't ruin nothing.
I won't. You should go see it though, man. What are you doing, dude?
I'll see it.
Everyone, go check out his Patreon so he can go see Glass.
It's Unbreakable Split Glass.
Yeah. But have you guys heard of the Devil's Road, or at least know of a Devil's Road near you? Like near us, we have Satan's Bridge.
No. What's the story behind the Devil's Road? Is it like Satan's Bridge?
Yeah, kind of. There's one in Pennsylvania, and it has some creepy history, and it's known for its like eerie, creepy appearance. The woods around this road was actually used to film The Village. That's why the M. Night Shyamalan question. Try to segue that. There's legends associated with the area that helped inspire the actors to feel the true sense of fear of like the area they were in. So they used it. Supposedly the legend of the road begins with the mansion that's located at the very end of the woods. Locally it's known as a cult house, but it was once owned by the wealthy DuPont family. It's a stone mansion, and it did house a cult at one point after the DuPonts lived there. Locals say though that like the family used to marry their cousins in the house and just like stick close to themselves. That way they would keep their family's wealth passed down through the family, make sure no one outside it got it. But others in the area kind of dismiss this and say that the house was actually used by the KKK after the family left, because they were like super racist and like all about trying to rid the world of all the impurities. Eventually, the group of Satanists did take over the house, and it was used for occult rituals. And that's where like the really strange stuff and rumors started to take place. They say that near the cult house, a lot of weird things happen. Like around the mansion, a stretch of trees around the road, they're not cut, but they face away from the house in the opposite like direction that they would grow. Like they're like bent around away from the sun. So it's really odd. It's odd.
Did Ethan die now? That's what it's like. That's what it's like when you do that.
Okay, I'm glad it's not me this
to be
time.
Hey, Ethan, you died.
I died? Damn it.
Yeah.
Where did I die at?
Yeah, I don't know.
It was after the trees. It was after the trees facing away from the sun, which was pretty
all right.
cool.
When they're also, besides the trees facing away the sun, there's like a dead area around the mansion. So like where nothing grows, and the trees on the outside of that dead area kind of form a skull. And people say that like the area was rumored to be a dumping ground of the DuPont babies that were born disabled from all the like inbreeding. So they just abandoned them there to be devoured by whatever was in the woods. If you're brave enough to travel down the road, would you visit the Devil's? I mean, what is it called? The Cult House. There we go. Would you visit the Cult House?
Oh. Would you visit the Devil's Interval?
Sure. Yeah. Today the land's actually private property, and the forest is like littered with no trespassing signs. But people still go up there and try to like film and do different things. And they say they're either chased off by security guards with like big SUVs or large flashlights. But people who manage to make it to the mansion these days say they hear disembodied voices and demons calling out calling out their names and members of their family, even though they're like by themselves. Some people say that it's like the devil himself who like resides in the mansion now. Yeah,
Devil's a busy dude.
Yeah, he is, man. He's everywhere. Gotta watch out.
Glass shack. He's over here. He's there.
Yeah, you never know. Hold on, I gotta get my laptop charger.
Ethan, struggle. The strugglist. That's our new name, the strugglingist. But yeah, hey Carrie, glad you didn't sleep through the whole thing. Let's see what else going on in the chat. Hey Linda, thanks for coming. She says she can't wait to see the movie Prodigy. I think I saw
that looks good.
Yeah, I saw a trailer for that yesterday, but I wasn't paying attention completely, but it got my interest. So I'll have to look that up. That's not the one with the superhero, is it? Like he's like a...
No, you're thinking of like Dark Burns Bright or some weird shit like Burns Red or...
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. The dude's like Superman, but he's like fucked up or something.
I want to see that really bad.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome.
Yeah. I thought that's... When I was listening to the ad for Prodigy, I thought that's what it was. And I was like, oh, sweet. But yeah, I'll have to check out Prodigy. And then also Us is coming out. That's the new Jordan Peele movie. The guy that did...
you know, it was great.
Say what?
It was so great how they took I Got Five on it and made it like a horror thing on that trailer. That was so fucking great.
I know.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's so much good stuff coming out. I hope it all pays off. Rap on your grave. Oh, one day you will rap on my grave. Hopefully that's supposed to be rap and not rape.
Plot twist.
That was rape.
It's like instead of I'll dance at your wedding, I'll rape on your grave.
These could be movies, guys. Throw us some money, Bloomhouse. We'll make it. Some found footage.
We should make a movie. Just whether it'll go on YouTube or Pornhub is the question.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We can't go choices without mentioning our Pornhub channel. Pornhub / The Strangest. Actually, we should probably go ahead and make that account before someone else does.
Yeah, we need to. I actually have another idea for... Actually, I haven't completely written it out, but for the Strangest Fetishes Part 2. So we already have that up on our Patreon. But it's pretty cool. But the second one, there's some weird shit in there. So...
Yeah, we have some pretty weird shit in general.
Yeah. So Carrie also mentioned that you have like a sketch comedy background. What's up with that?
She mentioned that to me too. She said that we should do sketches together.
Yeah.
I don't know. I always loved like theater of mind when I first heard the Adam Sandler CDs. And I don't know, I just felt like doing that. So sometimes I'll have it at the end of my video.
Like what?
If you want to check one out, you should check out. Well, one of my recent ones that I fucking love is basically I took The Exorcist and Rocky and put them together.
Yeah.
And so you can see that on True Scary Stories Demon, or you could. What the fuck's funny?
Is it? I just imagine you said The Exorcist and Rocky.
Oh.
Is it?
He already has his imagination going, man. You tickled his fancy already.
I just can imagine the priest in church, like just fucking running through the steeples.
Yeah, right.
Beating the children.
Anyway, yeah. It's either you could see at the end of Stories Demon or skits of every year. So 2018 has the Exorcist one.
I'm definitely checking that out. That's great. I'll have to link you to my old skit channel. It's pretty awful, but maybe you get a kick out of it.
Check it out.
Oh, that's funny though. We had one video we have on our side channel. It's like a fucking 30-second video. But it's like how the movie The Ring could have been avoided. That's a pretty fun one.
We also had the Father Michael one. That was for Patreon. I have another Father Michael skit that we need to film.
We need to do that.
Yeah, he's got long hair now. We just let him grow out. He hasn't been in a video in forever. Jaren hasn't been in a video forever. We need to film some people.
Jaren's busy.
He is busy. He's got stuff to take care of. Unfinished business.
Yeah. But yeah, maybe we'll have another. Maybe she'll be an actress on our videos.
Trying, maybe. But Bad Vibes Storytelling is here. If you guys haven't checked him out, definitely check out his channel. He crushed it last month, so don't miss out. Like, comment, subscribe.
What up?
Yeah.
How's it going, Amy? Good to see you. Said you're expecting snow tonight. It's like fucking 50, 60 degrees right now.
It was 80 yesterday. We're like 78.
That's insane. I don't know what's going on. Is it supposed to be warm this weekend?
No, it's not. It's supposed to be cold as fuck.
Oh well. Easy come, easy go.
We're going to be hanging out in your basement, so it's going to be fine.
Yeah, my 50 Shades of Grey basement.
So I was to say, we'll have that Jaren spark keeping it warm.
Oh man, maybe we'll do a live stream. Just let you guys see all the weird shit that's going on.
No, we need to stream some games. That'd be fun.
We need to play some Smash Bros, bro.
Yeah, I'm up for doing it tomorrow. There's actually, I have a couple ideas to film stuff tomorrow. So I was gonna say if we got there at 6, like if we told people there to start drinking at 6, I was thinking like me and Rebecca were gonna do lunch/dinner at 3. Then we could come over and film some stuff because I got a couple ideas to film. So we'll see.
Gotcha. So look forward to that, everyone.
Yeah, it's the phone call one. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So the Devil's Interval. Corey, do you have anything exciting coming up on your channel or any plans for 2019?
Nothing really. It's just kind of the same shit. I'm gonna try to really I might start another channel and start putting all my music up, like I was saying.
I mean, you definitely should do that.
Focus on that.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
Because there's a lot of creators. I mean, like Silas Saunders wasn't here earlier, but there's a lot of people who like share their music and make it known. So the fact that you do it for your channel, I mean, you should make it more like so people could see it or easier to access so they know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I know. It's easier said than done. There's a lot of things we should do too. It's a lot easier to say. So,
you should really
do a lot of things the wrong way, man.
Yeah.
You should really upload on a normal schedule. You should really have good content. You should do all the things that we don't do.
Yeah. Be better.
I'll try.
Yeah. So what's your Pornhub account?
Me?
Yeah.
Fucking Wienerville.
Fucking Wienerville.
That's you? That's my favorite. Holy shit. I want to autograph.
Biggest fan.
Yeah. Nice.
That'd be a fucking funny channel name. Yeah, subscribe to fucking Wienerville. That's great. We should definitely make some accounts and just have like the horror narration group. Except we narrate porn.
Pornhub.
He walked down the dark hallway, throbbing.
Yeah.
Oh man. So on that topic, do you have any other talents we don't know about?
On the dick topic, nah, man. I'm just a fucking
vanilla.
Yeah.
Disappointing. What else we got, Ethan?
Oh man. Do you have any closing thoughts? Where can people find you besides YouTube? You're on Instagram.
Closing, huh?
Yeah.
We're closing now.
I mean, we don't have to close. We can keep it going. You got any things you want to talk about?
All right.
We just finished the thing that Ethan wrote up.
I know, honestly, with him. But yeah, you can Instagram and goofy shit, and that's what I'm trying to do. Be more involved as far as Twitter goes, because I'm really not.
I mean, Twitter's fun. You should do it.
Yeah.
Speaking of Twitter,
we'll see.
What about frisbee golf?
Dude. What about it? It's fucking awesome.
You like frisbee golf?
Yeah.
Make things said
to ask you about. You guys like it?
I've played it one time. I wasn't very good at it.
He's up of my dog Ripley and stuff, but we love it. Just go out and it's like a hike, but you play a game, you know.
Yeah, we've got
because it's not like a one it's in the woods.
Oh, that's cool. I think we've got one in our park. I don't know if it's a very.
We have two in our city. We have one in the park that's free. And then we have one at Southern Hills, the golf course. They have one where you can actually get golf carts. It's like $7 or $8 if you wanted to pay, and you play like they have the thing set up so you have the same pars as golf, except you go for the frisbee golf thing. So seems like a fun time.
Lots of you of us trying to do that.
Now, back in the day in gym class, I had this like crazy gym teacher who would go out and we'd play frisbee golf, except he just like, we'd go out the door outside. He'd just point at random shit and be like, that's a par 3. And hand you frisbees to throw at it and then yell at you when you messed up. Be like, oh, my grandma throws better than that.
So what kind of dog is Ripley?
I don't know. My sister and my brother and sister found her in the street. And but I think like a terrier and a dachshund or something.
Oh, okay. So
she is small. Crazy. Yeah. She's big too. It's weird.
I'll have to find a picture of this dog. Awesome. Yeah. I have a husky.
Send it to you.
And then Ethan has
you do? Nice.
Yeah. Let's see.
What's your husky's name?
It's Navi. Like from Legend of Zelda.
Nice.
I have no friends.
You, Ethan.
Sasquatch is the Pomeranian name. We call her Sassy for short.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So you guys in the chat, if anyone's still here, next Friday, I won't be able to stream. So would you want us to do it on a different day, like Thursday, or leave Blake by himself to figure something out, or us take the week off? Let us know.
Let's take the week off.
You don't want to do it on a Thursday? Come on, we could come up with something fun. And then we also have, after next week, we have people lined up ready for the next 2 weeks. So it should be pretty good. And then we'll have a week of just us. So we have a good solid month planned right there.
Let's take a week off. Our audience deserves it. They don't.
Well, it's good anyway sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, so that they'll be like, oh, this that guy.
It's like, oh, we
those guys.
Yeah, we can't take the year off. I like the way you think, Phantom of Darkness.
There you go.
Never mind. Oh, you're my friend. Thanks, Linda. I appreciate it. Now I have one. But yeah, if we take a break, we'll come back the next week hitting even harder with the big questions. Well, I'm lying to you. We're going to be the same struggle. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I find myself struggling to get on streams, even though I have a great time. It's like up until the final minute, I'm like, oh, I have to do something. I have to talk. So And then also on top of that, like every time I do it by myself, it ends up being a gaming stream, and no one likes those. So unless I play like Smash Bros.
You can do Hangouts.
Mm-hmm. I think
Can you hear me?
I heard something about Hangouts.
Yeah. You do a gaming thing through Hangouts.
You like to do gay things when you hang out?
Yes, I do. But I'm saying, can you do a gaming thing?
You do butt stuff, gay stuff.
You fuckers haven't been able to hear.
No, you said something about butt stuff.
Yeah, just forget it. Yeah. Butt stuff, yeah.
No, for real though. You said you could do something through Google Hangouts.
Play games.
Well, we were playing. I didn't know that you could play games, but we were playing Cards Against Humanity through. I guess that was Discord though. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But yeah, you'll have to teach me the magic of playing games on here. Because I mean, I was playing games.
No,
or were you asking?
I was saying, because you said start out doing a live stream and then you start playing a game. So how do you do what I was saying?
Oh, you're asking how I did it.
Yeah.
Oh, I have to use OBS for that, and it like you can go into YouTube's settings and like change it to directly go from OBS to stream. It's just not as easy as what we're doing now.
It's a lot more complicated, dude. I was fucking with OBS for a little while.
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of fun. Once you get it done, it's easy.
It's annoying.
It's not good when you have multiple webcams, but if it's just you, it works. It works well. But yeah, we'll talk about that. But anyway, we hope you guys had a great time. We had a good time.
Yeah, next week we'll have off then.
But I don't know what he said, but I'm gonna guess he said he didn't have a great time.
That's right.
Hell yeah, I'm starting to understand your broken up lingo.
Yes.
We'll have a new video on Wednesday. It'll either be like with Mr. Ramsey or a phone call video we're gonna film. I don't know which one it's gonna be. And then on Thursday, since we're not having a stream, there'll be a secret Valentine's Day video that goes out on social media and Stay Strange. So it'll be unlisted. So follow us on social media to see it, because it's really fucking dark. It'll be a dark Valentine.
Awesome. And Make Things said, nice. Tell Corey to give us his tagline he puts at the end of his videos when he leaves.
Should I do that?
Yeah, go for it.
Do it. You got to go check me out to hear it. But I appreciate it, Rob.
Well, we have his link in the description to his channel, his Instagram. Don't miss out on his videos. He's awesome. Go like, comment, subscribe, smash that bell button so you get some subscribers and some love tonight. We really appreciate you guys hanging out, dealing with our like technical difficulties and just struggling tonight, man. It's been
sorry about that.
But we'll have a week off. No, you did good though, man. It was really fun doing
good. We've been struggling.
Yeah, it's kind of hit or miss sometimes. Last week we crushed it.
I'm gonna have a great connection.
Yeah. And Whiteout makes it at the end. Whiteout, we miss you. If you're ever coming to Virginia, let us know. We'll hang out.
That'd be great. But yeah, good to see you again. Thanks everyone for hanging out with us. And yeah, until next time,
stay strange.